Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Stuff Crust for the win here, coming at you with a Storm Easy tutorial. It's been a while since I've been putting these up, but been busy, so here goes another one, I guess. So you'll notice that I have a fuel rod gun. That's because we carried it over from Savo, so in a full game run you're going to be carrying this fuel rod gun into this level. First off, you're going to want to switch to your BR as soon as you get out of this Warthog, because you're going to shoot the driver in the head, so you can get into the driver's seat as quickly as possible. This allows you to save basically like a frame of time in order to activate this button. I mean, you can walk there and it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Right where I'm shooting that blood spot is where you want to jump up onto the box so you can get around this door quicker instead of trying to jump up and activate the button or doing whatever you want to do. Here I grab a plasma pistol. You won't really need that for a while. And then I crouch jump over that box in order to get over here quicker. I shoot this brute with a fuel rod gun in order to cause the grunts to scatter, because sometimes the grunts will throw plasma grenades at your ghost sitting here, which can be really annoying. This button won't activate until it flashes. You want to make sure that you tilt your ghost a little bit so you can fit through that door a lot quicker. Here you'll notice that I'll stop a little bit before the ghost or brute, because the ghost will auto lock and it'll cause you to crash into the wall, so make sure you stop a little bit before you continue on there. I slowed this down so you could see what I did here. You want to fuel rod the missile pod so you can get it quicker. You can also fuel rod the enemies if you want to make sure that the door is going to be open for a little bit of a safer strat. Then you're going to want to shoot at least 2 ghosts and 1 wraith. The wraith takes 3 shots to kill, and the ghosts take 1 shot to kill each. The reason why I was talking about killing at least 2 ghosts is because this door won't open if you don't kill enough enemies. So if you want to kill the extra 3rd ghost, that might be helpful. Here's a secondary strat. What you can do is you can just drive straight there with the ghost. What you want to do is you want to wait for the ghost to rush past you so you can shoot them in the back, because the grunts have a lot more health when you shoot them from the front, which is kind of annoying. Then you want to boost over to the wraith and then melee the back of it 3 times and you're done. Like I was saying here, the door takes a little bit of time to open. You'll see in my example right here, and that's because the enemies weren't killed fast enough. So that's why that strat is super risky. Okay, so here you can take 2 routes. One, you can take that box that I shot at, or you can activate the button at the door to the right, which is faster. But that's the first strat. Second strat, you can see the button up there. You can just jump right into the corner and hug yourself against the wall and jump straight up, and you'll activate the button and go through. Or you can drive the ghost and jump on it to make sure you get the extra boost to open it up. Makes it easier. But you want to make sure to carry this ghost through, because that's the fastest strat. And then go over to this button and activate it as quick as possible, and then boost through this entire stupid Cortana scene. You can't skip it, unfortunately, but you can boost through a significant amount of it, so that saves you a little bit of time. Okay, so coming up here, I have 2 different strats for this. They're not really that different at all. I'm not even sure if my secondary strat is really that much safer, but here's the first strat, is just to go to the first missile pod, shoot the wraith 3 times, and then shoot the brute. To cancel a lock-on, just aim right and then go back. To lock onto the ghost under this phantom, you want to aim like right towards the middle of the phantom, and then you can kill the first 3. Then instantly go over to the right and aim kind of under the middle of the second phantom, and then keep shooting, and then as soon as it's about to hit the ground, kind of raise up your aim, and then you can shoot the secondary phantom. It's really important to kill the second phantom as fast as possible, because that's what triggers the loading screen eventually, and it loads the next set of phantoms quicker. You also want to kill these ghosts, so it's a little bit hard killing it with the mounted turret, but that's why I came up with the second strat. So you can go over to the second missile pod and just remove it, and then shoot the first wraith and the brood as fast as possible. Chuck it on the ground next to your other missile pod, hurry up, and then aim at your first phantom, so you can kill those ghosts and the phantom really quickly. Hopefully you can kill the first phantom. Sometimes you'll get lucky. It's really hard to kill the first phantom and the second phantom. I don't even know if it's possible, but I haven't really done it. But once again, same kind of strat. You want to kill the second phantom at least as fast as possible, and then finish off the last ghost with your extra missile pod, which is easier to kill with now that you can lock on without it being stuck to the ground. Second wave is basically the same as the first wave. I mean, just kill the ghost and kill the phantoms. That was a weird edit right there. Anyway, basically you aim under there. This wave I got lucky and the Marines shot the phantoms as well as me shooting the phantoms, so the first phantom blew up like instantly. Sometimes you'll get lucky Marine luck, sometimes you won't. It's just the way it goes. Sometimes the Marines just won't even bother and you'll have like 16 ghosts flying all around because you weren't able to kill them and you were trying to kill the first phantom and they don't do anything. There's also that second wraith as soon as you enter the first area, which it doesn't even matter because the Marines are guaranteed to kill that one at least. They generally always do. So you'll see that behind that dark room there's a grav lift. Make sure you picked it up because you need it for this strat. Whenever you hear Johnson yell "Phantom," find some cover. Now, that's when you want to throw down your grav lift to make sure that your grav lift doesn't expire. You'll also get a checkpoint here, pretty much, so don't worry too much about missing the jump. But what you want to do is, right as the scarab is lifting up, like literally right as it's about to lift up, that's when you want to run into it. Don't jump, just run into it. And you'll land right on the side in order to kill the scarab here. You can't blow up the shield until you see that kill the scarab tank. It's actually a split second right before that message is when you can blow up the shield. Here's the second strat. As soon as it's up and it starts to turn, like right as it starts to turn, run and then jump, and then you can land on top of the scarab, which is helpful more on legendary, but I mean if you want a secondary timing and if you feel that's easier, then do that. But see, you kill the shield and there you go. Make sure to kill the brutes in the back, because the Marines will sometimes rocket up there and kill you, and the brutes can do crazy stuff as well. As you can see there, normally you would probably just grab the chopper to go up to the exit faster, but one of the things is if you can get a mongoose, take it, because you can get through the doorway if you have a mongoose. What you're going to want to do is you want to make sure that you go back as far as you can on this pathway, and then go as fast as possible, and then to the left of the door a little bit more, not to the right. You want to be more to the left, and you'll break through the little barrier, and you'll go a little bit of distance, and then the mongoose despawns, but you gain a little bit of time from that, especially if you jump after the mongoose despawns, because you keep your momentum through that. Right here you'll see me shoot at the ground with the Magnum. This is where you could do a DC launch, which can give you a little extra distance. You have to get the DC from the brutes, I believe on the scarab, which isn't really always likely, and it's a very difficult trick to do. I might explain it later in different tutorials or something, but it's not really recommended for a full game. You'll see me throw a random grenade to the corner of that opening. You want to make sure to do that because you'll kill a brute that's in the way, or at least stun them so you can get past them. Right there you'll see fusion coils. If you get there fast enough and jump in front of them, when the hunters shoot them, it'll explode and then you can boost forward a bit more. You'll also see that I finally picked up a secondary plasma pistol, and whenever at the very beginning I picked up that first plasma pistol, you need dual plasma pistols in order to snipe this tower right here from a ridiculous distance. What you want to do is, right at that little curved corner of the mountain, you kind of want to aim right below it, right on that yellow shield. That's right where you want to aim, is that yellow little core thing. And that's what will end the level and make it explode. So that's the storm for you. I'll see you guys next time.